here this evening. We're here to honor some, some kids who did some amazing work. We received over 250 entrants into this awards this year. So this is the cream of the crop. So you guys should all be very proud of yourselves. Okay, did you have something you wanted to start with, or?
No, we can just start rolling. I'm glad to see everybody. Anybody win before? All right, well then you're in for a nice evening, because what happens is normally we have a poet that comes that helps with picking who the winners are.
Right.
And she writes up something, and it shows really how sometimes young poets kind of emulate more established poets. I personally don't always see it, but when she reads out the things, you'll hear how some of the poetry, is really similar to famous poetry. So I'm looking forward, as always, to hearing all the poems, and we have a little award for everybody who are here. And I'm John Fitzpatrick. Anyway, I'm the mayor in Tuckahoe, if you didn't know who I was. And congratulations to everybody. I'm glad to see everybody here. So yeah, let's get on with it.
Okay, this year's judge was Vincent Alexander. He received his MA in Literature from Mercy College, and he's currently the chairman of the Performing Arts at the Harvey School in Tuckahoe. So he's very impartial. I was looking for somebody who didn't know anybody. Okay, so first place for the 4th grade goes to Lauren Barbieri. Do you want to read Lauren's poem?
Okay.
She's right there. Oh, yeah, Lauren's here. Stand up, Lauren. Yes, I'll get him. Okay. You read your poem, I'll get your certificate.
Have you ever thought about why cats don't bark, why owls lurk at night, why the sun isn't dark, why a teacher's always right, why the world isn't round, why do bears hibernate, why there are sounds, why there's number 8, why there is so much sugar and candy, why do we use our minds, why are beaches so sandy, why are people so kind? I know I have thought about some of these things.
Okay.
We're up here.
Yes. Okay, for 2nd place, we've got Kyle Ross, 2nd place for 4th grade. Kyle,
Chicken shepherd's pie. Oh, chicken shepherd's pie, nothing compares to you. Oh, chicken shepherd's pie, on Monday nights when full of joy. Oh, chicken shepherd's pie, not one left of you to make me smile. Oh, chicken shepherd's pie, I randomly eat your innards. Oh, chicken shepherd's pie, nothing sits with you, all alone with me. Oh, chicken shepherd's pie, you make me have endless joy. You're so soft and moist, your guts are filled with peas, broccoli, and carrots. Oh, chicken shepherd's pie, you are all.
We're going to have to say what the judge said about Kyle's poem here. He said, I find the poem strong in gustatory imagery and enjoyable and very appealing. I love how the pie disappears as the poem goes on. Good use of repetition, Kyle.
okay, for 3rd place, we have Juliana Bonafo.
Power's out. Power's out all week long, can't watch TV, can't listen to a song. It's cold in the house, at night it's dark. It feels as if I'm living in a park. Big trees fell and broke the lines, everything fell, including the signs. I can't wait till the lights go on, let me know when Carden is gone.
judge says, I too have felt this frustration when the power goes out. I love the subtle criticism of Con Ed. It's smart and funny. I also enjoy the use of imagery. Good job there.
Okay, on to the 5th grade. For first place in the 5th grade, we've got Sakura Oyuso. Come on up and read your poem.
This is it. Oh, it's a piano one? Hold on. If we have,
That's the poem that won.
this in there. No, that's not you? All right, hold on. All right, well, this is the one. Read this one.
Inside these letters from my friends are memories from when I was little, and people's word that everything is true, because I can say truth in letters. I think letters can help to say something that people thought or that people want to say.
All right, the judge says, I love the title. It was inside those letters. I find it interesting. This poem is insightful and sentimental. It's sensitive and thoughtful. I'm not sure if the poet intended to use the double meaning of the word letters, but it's evident and makes the poem extremely powerful because it gives life to the written word. Nice work.
Okay, 2nd place for the 5th grade is Joe Rivnak. Joe's not here yet? Okay. John?
Take it away.
Okay. Joe's poem is called Oh Paper. Oh Paper, why can't you just write? Oh Paper, why do I have to write? Oh Paper, I hate poetry. Oh Paper, you write. Oh Paper, get away from me. Oh Paper, I hate you. Oh Paper, stop bothering me. And the judge says, as a fellow writer, I can sympathize with this poem. There have been many days when I hate the paper. It's a great use of the apostrophe, strong emotions and insights, and very good work. So we congratulate Joe. Okay, 3rd place for the 5th grade, we've got Alexandria Tucci.
Perfect night. A cool breeze, a purple sky, silver stars shine so bright. A campfire sight gives us light. The smell of roasting gooey marshmallows fills the air. Friends and family gather around, singing and dancing. There are smiles upon their faces. I take one more glance at the sky before we get tucked into our tents and say goodnight. I smile at the moon and stars. They smile back too. This was a perfect night.
Judge says beautiful images, appealing not only to sight but to the other senses as well. I also love the creative use of printing with symbols and color. Good job.
Okay, 1st place for the 6th grade, we've got Janice Kim.
Girls are like apples in a tree. The good ones are at the top, but no boys want to reach for them because they're afraid to fall. Instead, they reach for the ones at the bottom, maybe not as good, but easy to get, the good ones. Think something is wrong with them, but the good apples just need to wait. Maybe 2 days or 2 centuries for someone brave enough to come along, climb all the way to the top. Because if the girls find that brave boy, they will know they have discovered true love, something they have for eternity.
I can only imagine what the judge is saying. When I first read this poem, I loved it. Then I saw the visual version in the shape of a tree, and I really loved it. good use of simile and imagery, most importantly, a good, strong, truthful message. Excellent job, Jackson.
Okay, for second place for the 6th grade, we've got Jonathan Flores.
War infested lives. Peace doesn't stick to minds like a bloodthirsty leech. Although it's a simple concept, it's difficult to teach. Why is it the powerful who can't ignore temptation, the tired citizens who crumple under unjust accusation, the city's statues and balconies all reduced to rust, the lives, hopes, and dreams all decreased to dust, the reliance on false strengths of the oppressed, the outlawed and shattered, and those who are depressed. In the smoke and fiery sky, these are all tools of death and nigh. Can this destruction be only a game? For this violence there is no fit name.
I think this is an important poem with a very strong message. It still has a good use of rhymes, imagery, similes, and metaphors. Good job, Jonathan.
Okay, third place for the 6th grade, we've got Michael McLaughlin.
There are parties in the fridge with everything having fun. The yogurt is dancing, the juice is the DJ, and the cabbage is going crazy. All is quiet when the door opens, food's praying not to be picked. It was the juice that was picked, and now there is no music.
This has to be the most unique poem in the lot. I laughed. I found it quite funny. The concept is interesting. What I really like is that there is also a sad part to this poem. Now there is no music. This hits hard after the laugh. Nice job.
Okay, first place for the 7th grade, we've got Jasmine Drew.
Clicks. Clicks. How tempting they can be. You'll do anything to be a part of them. Clicks. Oh, how cruel they are, each holding their own secrets, a barrier between others. Clicks. How do you prevent from being a part of them? By staying true to yourself and knowing who you are can make a difference. Clicks. How they are, you make feel you. Sorry. How they make you feel out of place. How they make you feel unwanted, but yet it's tempting to be a part of them. Clicks. Their cold stares burn holes through your soul, penetrating like a stab to the chest. Clicks.
Clicks are plagues that can really devastate young people. Bravo on taking such a hard subject. I love how each verse is a different color, and font almost like a different click. Good choice, an insightful, smart social commentary.
Okay, second place for the 7th grade, we've got Amira Smith.
This room. This color is not like any other. It sits on your wall as a fluttering fluorescent flowered room soaks in the light. I long for this precious, pretty, pleasing room. Its royal, rich reputation makes me love it even more. I may not have it, but every chance I get, I somehow seem to possess something purple.
This was also a unique poem about the color purple and a purple room. Great use of alliteration. I also like how you drop down fluttering, emphasizing the ring, and creating an auditory image of the poem. Nice job.
Okay. For third place for the 7th grade, we've got Emma Haight. I'll read Emma, you'll be the judge. Gotta love that chocolate. You know it's only $1, so why not spend your money? It won't make a difference. Opening that wrapper, so amazed, so slow. Grasping that perfect rectangular shape in the palm of your hand. Unfolding the wrappers like your Charlie bucket. Hoping for that golden ticket. First going through the dark brown outer wrapper. Reading the simple 8-letter word, Hershey's. Then the second silver layer, so thin and not far from the chocolate. You can now imagine yourself tasting that chocolatey goodness, feeling satisfied at having an ice-cold glass of water on a 100-degree day. And that long-lasting taste is left behind. Just one bite won't fill your hunger, or maybe 2. No, if you leave it half-eaten, it might not taste the same. So I'll eat the whole thing. It's okay though. I'll have room for dinner, I hope.
Gotta love any poem about chocolate, he says. Great, strong, descriptive language. I enjoyed the allusion to Roald Dahl. Nice job.
Okay. First place for the 8th grade, we've got John McGrath.
Time, a friend or enemy. Time isn't always a friend, time isn't always an enemy. Time can be both. Things that went on then and still go on now. Racism still goes on, despite laws and requests. Fights, drugs, guns, violence, many had to face them. Then was worse, now is better. Or is it? Harlem, racism ignored, expressed feelings in song, art, and poetry. Now racism taken as insult, expressed through guns, fights, knives, and violence. Time isn't always a friend. Time isn't always an enemy. Time can be like pushing on to finish a race, but the finish line never comes. Time never ends, and we will never know if it is a friend or an enemy.
Tackle some difficult issues in this very mature artistic way. I love the use of rhythm and repetition. I also think it's important that you left it open-ended. You make a good choice with your conclusion.
Okay, second place for the 8th grade, we've got Lily O'Toole.
Fences come up fast. Before you know it, you're at its base, deciding to jump or to turn. It is all too fast. Then you are soaring through the air. When you land, you feel accomplished. Life has fences too. You never know when they will turn up or how high they are, or what is on the other side of them. But you will know there will always be more fences to turn away from or to jump.
The judge says, I love the symbolism of the fence representing obstacles and trials in your life. Your ideas and understanding are very mature. I like the 2-part structure of the poem, starting with the physical fences and ending with the figurative one.
Yeah. Joe is, we announced before, but he's here now, so we're going to let him read his poem. As soon as I can find it. Okay, this is Joe Rivnak.
Oh paper, why can't you just write? Oh paper, why do I have to write? Oh paper, I hate poetry. Oh paper, you write. Oh paper, get away from me. Oh paper, I hate you. Oh paper, stop bothering me.
Joe, we read about your poem before. Everybody enjoyed it then. The great symbolism of the poem, and the author also agrees with hating paper sometimes. Was that the last one?
That's the last one.
We missed giving the reading on the first one, right? On Lauren's poem, right? We didn't read what the judge had to say.
Right.
It was, "Have you ever thought about," was her poem, and it was, "I love art and literature," the judge says, "that contemplates hard, tough questions. The repetition is strong, and the conclusion of the poem is emphasized by the change in cadence." Nice work. When the real poet is here reading the comments on it, they do it a lot more justice. I know maybe make it seem like maybe I was thinking I was a little smarter than I am about poetry, but they really are great poets. Everybody deserves a hand. So
Okay, I want to thank everybody for participating this year. You guys did great work. You should be very proud of yourselves. And I'm going to invite you all to join us for some refreshments. We're set up on this side over here. And hopefully you'll all participate with the rest of the library's summer activities. We've got programming for all ages and all sorts of fun stuff going on. So please see me or anybody else on the staff can tell you what's going on. And we hope to see you guys winning again next year. Thank you for coming.